Hello, guys, and God bless. Um, just want to share this story with the whole world and everybody that knows me, my cousins, my family, friends. Um, I've been meaning to put a few videos and maybe start preaching the word of God. Since I've always been a Christian. I accepted God in my heart. Since I was a little kid. But you know, once I hit my 20s, I will remember about God some days and then completely forget about Him for weeks on end. And even though sometimes I had Him in my in my head, I never had Him in my heart. At times where I forgot that I had Him in my heart, and that's the same thing pretty much. And now, this year, ending last year, I came back to the feet of God, and He has been working in my life. Like if I was like a beat up gem or a beat up diamond. God has been polishing me up again. And I want to thank God, for everything He's done in my life. And this is just I have a lot of testimonies, but it's since it's Good Friday, and I woke up with a pleasant good news from my wife. Since she's pregnant, she has a month left, with her pregnancy. So my baby boy, he's almost due. But they so I want to share this message with you. They told my wife that she had, I forgot the name for it, but it's a condition. Well, it was a condition of having too much liquid in her outside her uterus, or in her area where she carries a baby, and it could potentially affect her. It could have potentially affected the baby. Babies sometimes they're born prematurely or have complications, health complications. And I was just in prayer, and I was in prayer for other things as well. Um, you know, um, and I'll go more into detail because God has done so many miracles in my life. But this is the latest one on a Good Friday. Heck, it's a Good Friday. It's a really Good Friday, good news. Even though the devil sometimes tries to keep throwing spears at us, but we don't dodge them. We just put the wall up, and that's God. God protects us, all the time. So, I was praying and praying and praying so my baby could be healthy, so my wife could be healthy, you know, and so I prayed and I fasted, and I was always praying, and this morning my wife came, from the clinic, and me and my daughter were just getting out of bed, and she told me that the baby was great, the baby was fine, that the doctor told her that the baby was perfect and great conditions. She didn't have, the excess fluids in her tummy, and then she's good, and I'm grateful for God, and the baby, he's a strong 7 pound baby, with another month left in her tummy, so it's gonna be a big baby, just like my 3-year-old daughter was. She was almost 9 pounds, like 8.7, 8.8, something like that. So this was gonna be a big baby too, and he I already declared it that he's gonna be a man of God. My daughter, she's gonna be a woman of God, and as and I'm gonna be sharing more stories with you guys. But I've been putting it off for later the next day. Tomorrow I'll upload more videos. But today was a really good Friday. Great news. It was a miracle. I heard stories about that. You know, things that happen when people have that. Women have that. So I try not to get into it. I just put it in the hands of God. I prayed a lot, and I've been praying for my mom's health, my health, and everything. And God has been working miracles, and I can already feel it. He's gonna make great miracles in each and every one of our lives. So this is Sal just signing off right now. That giving thanks to God and thanks to everybody watching this video. And good Friday to everybody. And stay safe out there. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the world's lies about whatever virus could be out there. I know that God protects us, and we still have to be vigilant, and put everything else in God's hands. And whatever is out there, God is going to protect us from whatever is out there. I'm always cautious, I'm always careful, but I'm always firm, and try to be very firm in my faith for the Lord. All right, God bless everybody.